Introduction to Joshua. The book of Joshua is named after Joshua, who led the Israelites after Moses died. It is the first historical book in the Old Testament. Joshua was chosen by God to lead the Israelites. He had been on Mount Sinai when Moses received the law. He was also one of the 12 spies who first went into the promised land of Canaan. And he and Caleb were the only 2 spies who urged the Israelites to take the promised land. Because of their trust in God, Joshua and Caleb were allowed into the promised land. This book tells the stories of the Israelites as they are led by Joshua to cross over the Jordan River and into the promised land at last. Their battles are some of the greatest stories of faith in the Old Testament as they allow God to fight for them. Who? The book of Joshua is named after Joshua, but scholars do not know who actually wrote it. If it was not written by Joshua himself, it was probably written by someone who knew him. When? The events in the book of Joshua happened right after Moses' death. The Israelites would have entered the promised land around 1400 BC. Why? God had long ago promised Abraham that he would give his descendants the land of Canaan. The book of Joshua shows how God fought for Israel, Abraham's descendants, and kept his promise. Redemption thread. In Joshua, God kept the promise he had made to Abraham so long ago. He fought for his people and gave them victories, but only when they obeyed him. God blesses those who obey him. Stories from Joshua. Spies sent to Jericho, Joshua 2, 1-7. The promise to Rahab, Joshua 2, 8-24. Crossing the Jordan, Joshua 3. The conquest of Jericho, Joshua 6, 1-21. Defeat at Ai, Joshua 7, 1-15. Achan judged, Joshua 7, 16-26. The day the sun stood still, Joshua 10, 1-15. Joshua's farewell address, Joshua 23. The covenant renewal, Joshua 24, 14-28.